Vice President Kamala Harris shot back at Florida Governor Ron DeSantis this week after Ron DeSantis sent a very insulting offer to Vice President Harris to come down to Florida and let's have a roundtable discussion about our new curriculum guidelines that say that teachers have to now teach. It is required in the state of Florida that teachers tell their students that slaves learned some useful skills that they could have applied for their own personal benefit later in life. Last week, Vice President Harris went down to Florida and she went after Ron DeSantis, rightfully so, for these new curriculum standards. Now, DeSantis has claimed, I've had nothing to do with it, but he's defended it every step of the way. And you're defending it. It's your Department of Education. It's your standards, jackass. Own it or get rid of them. But anyway, DeSantis sends a letter on Monday to Harris that says this. In Florida, we are unafraid to have an open and honest dialogue about the issues, and you clearly have no trouble ducking down to Florida on short notice. So given your grave concern, which I must assume is sincere, about what you think our standards say, I am officially inviting you back down to Florida to discuss our African American history standards. He also threw a jab in there and said, if you're not too busy with a visit to the southern border. So this SOB, running the state of Florida, running a failing campaign for president, one of the biggest failures we've seen in Republicans running for president, has the audacity to tell the first ever African-American vice president of the United States, come debate me, a white guy, about African-American history. Harris, as I said, fired back at him. This is what Harris had to say. Right here in Florida, they plan to teach students that enslaved people benefited from slavery. They insult us in an attempt to gaslight us, in an attempt to divide and distract our nation with unnecessary debates, and now they attempt to legitimize these unnecessary debates with a proposal that most recently came in a politically motivated roundtable. Well, I'm here in Florida, and I will tell you, there is no roundtable, no lecture, no invitation we will accept to debate an undeniable fact. There were no redeeming qualities of slavery. Of everything I have heard Kamala Harris say, that's the greatest thing. It was powerful, it was poignant, and it was direct. Because it came from the heart. Because it's from a place of passion. It's from genuine anger and concern. That's the vice president we need. That's the kind of leadership we need. That's what's been missing. That statement right there, the genuineness of that statement is what has been so sorely missing from the vice president's office. From this whole administration. Get mad. Be mad. It's okay to get angry sometimes. It's okay to raise your voice. It's okay to sometimes use language that you may not always use, but if it's real and it's passionate, it's okay. It happens to me constantly here. Now, I could sit and I could just give a lecture every day and sound insincere and sound, oh, I'm so terrified about what's happening. But that's not why people come here to Ring of Fire. You come here because you know that when I say what I say, that I mean it. You can see the passion. You can see the anger. You've seen sadness. I've had tears in videos. But because it's coming from a place that's real. And this is one of the first times we have seen that Vice President Harris is capable of this. That she's a real person with real concerns and real feelings. And genuine concern for the country. Let's see more of that. Keep doing this. I want to see more of this vice president. I don't want to see what we've seen for the last 2.5 years. I want this person. This Kamala Harris is a hell of a vice president. Let's hope it wasn't just a one-off, 60-second moment for her. Let's hope this is a turning point. Because if you want to be successful in this, if you want people to be passionate about your political party, you're going to have to show some passion yourself. She showed it right there. And let's hope she keeps it up.